Hi everyone, welcome back to the tutorial, Employee Payroll Management System. This is part 29, and in this tutorial we're gonna talk about the audit um, trail, which is the audit table. So basically, if an employee added something, or you yourself added something, or you logged in, you logged out, you want to register all this to your database to keep track of what's going on. So it's very simple. The things the audit work that I'm gonna do, you can really get creative with it. This is just for you to start with, and from there you can go a long way in your projects. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to create our audit table in our database. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go into our database in here, just like that, and I'll have the code in the link in the description box below. So you're just gonna copy and paste. There you go. That's it. And you're gonna click on run, and there is the audit table here. So basically, what we have is we have the audit ID, we have the employee ID, the date, and the status. That's it. That's all you need. So now you're gonna minimize this, and we have to create the audit page. So you're gonna right click on here, new JFrame form, and we're gonna call it audit, and you're gonna click on finish. And now we're gonna design it. We'll just need a search bar to search for the employee ID, and we'll need a table. So we'll have a label here like that, and we're gonna name it search, or you can name it employee ID if you want, like employee ID, like that. Just like that. And then you need a text field, just like that. And you need the table, so there's a table. There it is, like that. And you need a button to reset what's in here. So there's a button here, and we'll call it reset. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna rename the variable. So text field here, gonna say txt search, and the table, let's call it tbl_1, just table 1. Okay. And you're gonna save, and the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna right click here, events, key released, just down here, and you're gonna say try catch exception E, like that. And then you're gonna go here, and you're gonna say string SQL equals. I've done this a lot of times, so if you are not sure of anything, you can go back to more other videos and check them out. So we're gonna say select all from audit where emp ID equals question mark, and then you can say tst equal con dot prepare statement SQL. And then when you do that, you're gonna scroll up in here, and we're gonna add a bunch of imports that is gonna be in the link in the description box below again, just like that. Go paste it, and then you're gonna add the connection part in here, like that, and you're gonna add in this code under here, initialize components, just like that. Right. So see, all the errors are gone. So now you're gonna do is we're gonna finish our code. So you're gonna say pst.setString, and you're gonna say 1, and you're gonna say txt search dot get text, just like that. And the next one, you're gonna say rs equals pst dot execute query, and then you're gonna say table 1 dot set model, and you're gonna say db u like that dot result set to table model rs. I think the b is lowercase. Yeah, that should do it. And then after here you're gonna say j option pane dot show message dialog. You're gonna say null. There you go. And finally we're gonna add a finally. You're gonna say finally, and you're gonna say try like that, and you're gonna say catch exception e, just like that. And here you're gonna say rs dot close, and here you're gonna say pst dot close. There you go. You're gonna save that, and then what you're gonna do, we're gonna display everything in our audit to our table. So you're gonna scroll up in here, and just under this you're gonna add in a piece of code. So what you're gonna say private void, and we're gonna call it update underscore table. So we're gonna say table, yeah, and you're gonna close it like that, and in between we're gonna have try catch and finally. So say try catch exception e like that, and you're gonna have finally in here, and you're gonna have try and catch as well, catch exception e like that. So clean it up, just do this like that, delete everything in here. Okay, and now we're going to select everything from our audit table and our database, and we're going to display it. So what you're going to do is you're going to say string SQL equals select all from audit. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then you're going to say pst equals con dot prepare statement like that SQL, yeah, and then you can say rs equals pst dot execute query, and then you're gonna scroll here, and you're gonna copy this like that, and you're gonna paste it in here. Then you go here, you're gonna say rs dot close pst dot close just like that, and you're gonna save. And now we need to test our code. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our login page and add a code that anytime we log in, it will register our ID in the audit, and it's gonna say logged in. And if we logged out, it's going to say it's logged out. So the login part is going to be in the login, the code, and so when you logged in, it's going to say logged in. But when you log out, it's going to be on our main menu if we clicked on the button to log out. So first we're going to start with the login. So you're going to go here to the login page, and you're going to go to source code, and you're going to scroll down till here. Here under if access equal admin, just under here we're going to add our code. So the first thing that we need the date, so we can monitor the date. We need the date and time, so we can monitor the date and time of that particular employee that logged in. So we're gonna say date, and we're gonna call it current date equals calendar dot get instance dot get time. So now we're gonna say date format df equals date format dot get date instance. Right, and then we're gonna say date d equals new date. Then we're gonna say simple date format, we'll call it SDF, yeah, equals new simple date format. And then we're gonna say SS. So that will give us the time, the hour, the minute, and the second. And then you're gonna go here, and you're gonna say add import. There you go. And then you're gonna say string time string equals SDF dot format D. And they're gonna say string value 0 equals time string. Sorry, I forgot the code in here. Just say here, say string date string equals df dot format current date. Yeah, and then you're gonna go here. You're gonna say string. I'll call it values equals date string. And now we're gonna say integer int value. You're gonna say equals emp id. Now we're gonna say string reg equals, and now we're gonna say insert into audit. You're gonna open and close bracket in here, and you're gonna say emp id date and status, and you're gonna say values open close bracket again, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna say plus plus like that. In between the plus plus you're gonna say value, and you're gonna have a comma, and then again plus plus. There you go. And you're gonna say value 0. You're gonna have a comma in here. Actually we're gonna let's make it, yeah, let's do something. Let's do slash in here like that, and then like that, and then like that. And you're gonna say plus plus, you're gonna say values, and then a comma, like that, and like that, and you're gonna say logged in. And you should delete this, like that. There you go. So that's about it. And now you're gonna say PSD equal con the prepare statement, as you're gonna say reg, and then you're gonna say PSD dot execute, like that, and they're gonna say this dot dispose. So we're gonna save it. We're gonna run the page. We're gonna log in as admin, and then we're gonna check our audit table and see if we have any values. So just right click anywhere here, right click, run file. There you go. And we're gonna say admin, login, success. Okay. No such table. Oh, Audi. Okay, close it, go back here. I've got a mistake here, spelling mistake. It's not Audi, it's audit. So just add the T in here, save, right click, run again. And let's say admin, and let's say password, login. Okay, there you go. So now it should have saved all the information in our database. So let's go to our database in here, and there you go. Let's refresh. There you go. So the employee ID is 1, and the date, and we have the status is logged in. Right. So let's go to our users and see the the admin ID is 1. So if you go back here, the ID is 1 for the employee that logged in. So now we're gonna add in for the logout in our main menu. So we're gonna go here. See, if I click on logout now, and I go to my database and I refresh, you can't see logged out. So now we're gonna add the code for us to log out. So you're gonna minimize this, and you can close everything. Right. So now we're gonna go to our main menu in here, and we're gonna double click on our logout button here, and you're gonna this is the code that we have at the moment. It's exactly the same that we did for the login, except we just need to change it to logout and add try catch finally. That's it. So you're gonna go to your login, you're gonna copy this one, just this, like that. You're gonna head over to your main menu again, and you can add try catch, and you're gonna say exception A, and then you're gonna say finally, and then you're gonna say try catch exception A, just like that. And now in here you're gonna paste the code just like that, and you're gonna delete all this, and you're gonna say log out, and you're gonna go here, and you're gonna say rs.close, and you're gonna say pst.close. That's it, and you're gonna save. Now you're gonna run the login so we can start over again. So you're gonna right click here, you're gonna click on run. So now we're gonna log in, just the admin, like that, login, success. Okay. Now when you click on logout, it should register as logout. So logout. Okay, now we're gonna go to our database. We're gonna refresh. There you go. You can see that I logged in, blah 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 blah. I logged out, blah 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 blah. That's about it. And now you're gonna go back to your audit here code, and you're gonna add in here. You're gonna say update table like that. You're gonna save, and you're gonna run this and see if you get any records from the database pulled. Right click, run. There you go. If you search one, obviously there's one employee only. So the reset button is not working. We're gonna add our code to a reset button here. So you're gonna close it, and you're gonna go design. You're gonna double click, just like that in here, and you're gonna say update underscore table, and you're gonna say txt search dot set text to nothing. There you go. That's it. Right click, run, one. Yeah, reset everything. Yeah, thanks for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, guys. Take care.